Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are listening from. Y'all know what I'm about to say. Did you miss me? Did you miss me? I hope you did because I missed you too. This is no church announcements. This is my last episode for 2025. I have a lot of things that's coming up for 2026. So I'm going to continue to bring you content, inspirational message, and give you the opportunity to tell your story. As always, we welcome our first time guest that's been here, that's now joining me. I thank you for welcome to Unapologetically T podcast. You could have chose any other podcast, but you decided to choose me. And I hope that whatever I speak today, it will give you inspiration to tell your story. Also, if you have not subscribed, you can subscribe here on my YouTube channel at Unapologetically T Podcast. And also, you can find that same handle on Spotify, Apple, and Amazon Music, so you can hear me on the go and just not on YouTube. I would like for you to like, subscribe, and share this message. I don't want you to hog this message because it's very important. And also, you can follow me on my Facebook page at Unapologetically T Podcast. As I stated before, next year I am going to give the opportunity for others under the sound of my voice to speak their story. If you are interested in speaking on my podcast, you can email me at unapologeticallyt, that is TEE, at gmail.com. You can just email me there. Give me 1 second. Hopefully I ain't got it wrong. Oh, Lord Jesus. But you can definitely email me there at unapologetically T podcast at gmail.com. I'll probably put the correct one on there later on. But this is my last episode for 2025. And I'm going to keep it cute and short. So today's title is called It's Okay to Take a Time Out, especially when life is lifing. It's okay to call a time out when life is lifing. We all know that 2025 life was lifing like a motherfucker. Let's keep it all the way a buck. We had a stunt queen that's in office that's pretty much doing whatever the fuck he wants to do. I'm not going to give this stunt queen any time on my platform. He got plenty of other platforms to go to. And that is that. So this year, life has been lifing. We have experienced a new level in life, things that are of biblical proportions. You know, people losing their job, immigrants being deported back, and just money is getting funny and change is getting strange. And even healthcare is pretty much at a point where they're trying to demolish it. Like I said, I'm not going to give those trolls any airtime. But we can all agree that life is life and things are just not coming together. And as us, as African Americans and many other races that are minorities, especially Black women, we are always told to push forth no matter no matter what's going on, to push forward. But it's okay to call a time out. It's okay to call a time out. And just in case you're not a sports fanatic like myself, when the team calls a time out, pretty much they're reviewing the play of the other team, whether if they're in lead, if the other team is at lead, or this team is at lead as well. And I want to take a moment of silence because my team, the Dallas Cowboys, not making it to the playoffs. Oh, thug cry. But they call a time out to regroup and see how can I move forward with beating this other team. And we can adapt that in life. sometimes you definitely got to call a time out when life is pretty much life, and when things get a little bit too heavy. It's okay to call a time out. And y'all know I always kept it real, my stories in my past and what's been going on with me. Just recently, I had to call a time out with my family. For those who don't know, I have a daughter, which I'm very proud of. Her name is Amari. She goes to Grand Canyon University studying in nursing. I ask you to lift her up in prayer. But we're at that point. She'll be 20 next month. We're at that point, and mothers, y'all can testify. We're at that point where we're not getting along because, she's at that point and where she's trying to figure out life, and a lot of things is not clicking. And did it make me depressed? Yes, it did, because I felt like that, at the point when I said no to things, that's when didn't hear from anybody. I heard from my mom today. I haven't heard from anybody else, but that hurt me. That really hurt me. But then I had to stop and think. And I'm finna drop some knowledge on y'all. I said at the beginning of the year, Lord, whatever you want to do, I place it in your hands. I want you to remove anybody that is stopping me from completing your purpose. And when I said that prayer, I did not know. And trust me, it's a lot of folks that got their invitation to move. And here we go. To move people from the VIP seating to the regular seating. Sometimes you got to move people out of their VIP seats into regular seats. You thought they was a season. You thought that they was a permanent ticket holder, but you come to find out they're only seasonal ticket holders. So I urge you, before we go into 2026, figure out in your circle who needs to be in the VIP section and who needs to be ushered out the VIP section. Because when you're going to another level in life, life will try you. Life will try you. And God put things in front of us where see if we can actually pass the test, or whomever you believe in. And I feel like I'm telling you, it's okay to call a time out to regroup, whatever it may look like, because everyone has dreams, everyone has aspirations, but the truth of the matter is not everybody is meant to go with you, including your own family. And I know that's painful to hear, but if you want to reach that next level, it's people that has to leave. It's not you being mean or anything. They have to go because you have to achieve something higher. And I know you can achieve something higher. Like I said, this week I was overthinking. I was crying and trying to see if I'm being a good mother, or, where I went wrong. And I came to the conclusion, which the Spirit has told me, is that, hey, at this point, all you can do is pray for her from afar. And I'm talking to all my parents that got grown children. Sometimes you can do so much and they still go about their way. At that point, you can't do nothing but pray for them. And also, empty nesters, I do have an episode coming out next month called Can I Live? I need for y'all to tap in. And life is life, and has been the mantra for 2025. So much stuff has gone on, y'all know, within 24 hours of the day that makes you want to holler the way they do my life. And family, we've been through it all. We've been through it all. I'm not just behind the mic, telling you, oh, I got everything going on and I'm perfect and looking cute. No, I'm going through life with y'all. I don't have it together. I still have things I need to accomplish, and I got things I need to work on myself for. So we all go through it, but it's a normal practice to go forth. But at what cost, y'all? At what cost for you to go forward when you're hanging on by a thread? Your mind, your body, and your spirit is hanging on by a thread that will snap any minute. Just the slightest thing would make you snap any minute if you don't take a time out, especially if it costs your mind, your body, and your soul. And I have to say, I totally feel y'all. It hurts the most from people that are so close to you. That's a different type of hurt. And I'm just letting you know, you can make it. So the analogy is time out. Time out. Time out, which means at this point, let me shut everything down. I'm going to tell y'all what I did yesterday if y'all see my nice little nails. I'm going to tell you exactly what I did yesterday and I've been doing for the past couple of days. I turned my phone off, or I left it in the room and worked on. This was the first Saturday where nobody called me, nobody texted me. It's a lot of temperature checks going on with me, but if you know, you know. And I found it was very uncomfortable at first. If you're a big-hearted person like myself and you're always connected to family and friends, when you get by yourself, the first thing you feel like, I shouldn't be comfortable like this. I need to help what's going on. I need to help this friend, or I need to lend money to this family member. But at what cost, y'all? At what cost? When you give yourself and your heart so much, you have nothing left to give for yourself. So at first, I felt uncomfortable. I'm like, dang, ain't nobody called me. I took it personal. Who wouldn't take it personal? Dang, ain't nobody called me or check up on me. Then I realized this is the first phase of my life that you have to walk alone and just be prepared. Not everybody gonna be able to walk with you. And you hear it so many times. Not everybody gonna be able to walk with you. But when you're in the thick of it, where it's in your face, not everybody can walk with you in this next walk of life. It hits different. It's easier said than done. And I know for a fact, and trust me, if you're a big-hearted person like myself, it's going to take you a minute to call a timeout, because what they say about big-hearted people that decide to say no, we selfish. That's the number one attack they go by, is we selfish because we said no. It's not selfish, it's setting boundaries. Write that down. It's not selfish, it's setting boundaries. And here's the thing that we get confused with boundaries. Boundaries is like, okay, you're not going to cross this line, but if you do, maybe I'll let you in. When you set boundaries and say, I'm not taking this, you're not crossing this line, I'm standing my ground, that is a boundary. That is a boundary. Standing your ground and telling people, I'm not going to take this from you. Hell no, I'm not doing this. I got shit to do. I got to live my life, because let's keep it all the way a buck. You only got one life to live. And guess what? You don't come back for a damn encore. Once you gone, you gone. And I just really want y'all guys to know it's okay to say no. This season that you're about to enter, because I feel it, that everybody that's listening to me, even though you don't feel like that you're about to enter into a better season. And I'm not saying that just to, you're going to enter. No, I'm not a preacher. That is not my ministry. But I'm saying it's gonna take a minute, but you about to enter into your season, especially if you've been through all the hell and high water and don't think that you gonna make it. Stay focused. What do I want to do next? What do you want to do next? Write it down. Write it down. Even put in a little jar. I got a jar with all my different manifestations, prayer requests, and I just put it in that jar. And I think it was like not too long ago this year, I went through the jar and some of my prayers was answered, and some of the things I want to achieve was I did achieve. But sometimes we go through life like this and we don't stop and smell the roses because we're too busy, stretching ourselves out. You know that doll, I think it's called, where you stretch this. He was a guy that you stretched out. That's what we do. My big-hearted people that are the rock in their friend circle, the rock in your family, the rock for everything. And you feel like that if I take a time out, what's going to happen to everybody? Guess what? If you do take a time out, they'll be all right. If they real, if they down for you, if they support you, they say, okay, I understand. I totally get it. But if it's more so of why you doing this and the questions and you not answering this and all these motherfucking wellness checks, they're trying to ease their fucking conscience because they know that they are set along with in their thoughts and they have figured out this is where I fucked up. But some people, and I don't want to we have used the word narcissistic so much, but there are some people that only think about themselves. You are there to make them feel good, to escape what reality and truth that they have hidden. And you have to say, you know what? Nah, call me everything but a child of God. I don't care. It's okay to take a time out. You're not being selfish at all. You're protecting your peace. You're protecting your peace in this crazy ass world. You're protecting your peace. So I am telling you, it's okay, bro. It's okay, sis. It's okay, friend. It's okay, auntie, uncle, grandma, Mimo. It's okay to say, you know what? Time out. Because those folks are still going to go on in their life and they're still going to leech everything off of you and try to break you down to the point where you have to cave in, because they known in previous times where you try to take that stand and then you be the one that like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe I shouldn't end this on a bad note, because you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Let me be the olive branch. I'm going to reach out to them. And I've done that. And I can get an amen if you have done that too, where you feel like, if I don't reach out to them, something may happen. But here's the thing. Do they reach out to you when you going through? Do they think about you when you going through? Do they reflect on their actions, what they done to you? Take that same energy. Hell to the no. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. So I said when to take a time out. When you feel like it is taxing your mind, your body, and spirit. How to take a time out? That's totally up to you. If y'all got passports, if y'all can travel, go up and take a trip. Get your passport stamped. Or if you're like me, that is living from paycheck to paycheck, go somewhere outside the city for a minute, or take a drive and turn off your phone. Unless you're a doctor and nurse, or you have a profession that you need your phone on, or if you got elderly parents, that's an exception. Just get away for a minute. Go off the grid. And this is something I did, and hopefully y'all can adopt this too. It's only a couple of people that I trust that if I tell them, hey, I'm going off the grid, if somebody ask you something, tell them I'm okay. And you got to really, really trust this person or persons. And this person has to really have your back and also respect what you're trying to do. So find either that particular person or persons to be like, hey, I'm going off the grid. If anybody asks anything, just tell them I'm okay. And I know who my peoples are, because that's how you take a time out. You gotta just shut shit down for a moment for your mental before your well-being. So I said power off only of a trusted few. A few trusted. I'm sorry, I get mixed up in my words. No. Self-care is in clearing mental head space, dealing with trauma. When you call a time out, you got to unfuck your mind, meaning that you have to dump everything out your mind. And you can do it through journaling. You can do it through taking a walk. You can do it through exercising, or you can do it through doing something, that makes you feel happy. Like me, this is one of the things I do to call a time out. I do my nails. I'm focusing on myself, not anybody else. And during this time out, you got to go to the bottom of your trauma. I know it's scary. I've been there before. It's scary to go back and face what is really what is this thing that sets you off? What is this thing that bothers you? What is this thing that robs you from your peace? What is this thing that you can't sleep at night? You got to go to the bottom of it. And trust me, it's not going to be easy. I've done it before. I'm still doing it. It's not going to be easy, but if you take it step by step, day by day, and every breath that you breathe is a step. Every time you get up out the bed and walk, it's a step. It's not going to get easier. It's not going to get easy on the first try, but the end of it is straight victory. And like I said, I'm going there with you with this. Be still and don't respond. It protects your heart. So when these particular people text you some bullshit or want to know what's going on, you ain't got to respond to everything. They know you fine. They know you fine. They just trying to do a temperature check or see if you really, really, really upset so they can downplay it. It protects your heart to be still and don't respond. Cry now and plan ahead. Remember I said in the beginning, when you start unpacking that trauma, cry now. Get all the tears out, the tears that you held back so many times, the screams that you held back so many times. Let it out. I call it a soul cry, where you cry deep in your loins and it's reaching into that pain or that child that you were when you first got hurt. Cry now. Cry it out now. And once you cry it out, plan ahead. Okay, I got this out the way. How am I going to move forward different? How am I going to move different? How am I going to re-strategize some things? How I'm going to rethink what my passion is, or expound on my hobbies, or go in this next career, or even, as I always say, start a podcast. That's how you plan. You cry now, you plan later. And of course, walking away. Sometimes you just got to walk the fuck away. And sometimes you can walk the fuck away in the middle of a sentence when somebody talking real stankalicious to you. You're going to be like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm out. Fuck y'all. I'm out. Fuck all y'all. Walking away. And sometimes you just got to walk away from your own thoughts. And I don't know how many people are out there that are overthinkers like myself. Y'all know we overthink and overanalyze everything till it causes us mental exhaustion. Like this morning, I could tell you, and we're going to wrap it up. This morning when I was doing my makeup, I didn't like how my eyes were coming out and I wasn't getting the color right. And I was about to wash my face away and start over and be late for church. Guess what I did? I said, okay, girl, you beautiful, you fly. You can rock anything. You can rock a straight. Don't do that. Don't do that. This is good. You look good at the end of the day. This is you. You got to give yourself that pep talk so you can walk away from them negative thoughts. You got to say, you know what? I'm fine, or I'm handsome. I got it all together. I plan on owning this. You got to talk yourself and in the in church we call it encourage yourself. Sometimes you got to encourage yourself. When you walk in this life by yourself, you got to encourage yourself, because at the end of the day, all you have is you and the strength that you stand on. Now, finally, discover the fuck it button. Everybody has a fuck it button where you like, you know what, fuck this. I ain't got to do this. Fuck you. I ain't going to take your abuse. Fuck that. I'm not going to stay with this person. Fuck that. I'm not going to deal with this church hurt. The fuck it button where you walk away. You know how I describe the fuck it button? If I can give a scenario, this is the 30th anniversary of Waiting to Exhale. My girl Bernadine, played by the beautiful Angela Bassett. And isn't me, this chick don't age. Okay. Yeah. And when she lit that car on fire and she walked away while it was ablaze, that's your fuck it button. Where you like, I have had enough of this. I am walking away and not looking back. I'm going to let it burn. So you got to discover your fuck it button. So I'm going to go back over, quick recap. Power off. Only let the few trusted people or person let them know that you're okay. Power off. Self-care is clearing mental space and dealing with trauma. That's self-care, not making yourself feel beautiful, which is one of the forms, but clearing that mental space, because when you got so many thoughts and things going on in your head, you're just going to be doing a constant cycle of emotions, and you have to go down to the bottom of it, which is trauma, whatever age it started. And I know, and if it's too hurtful for you to deal with it, you can seek a therapist. And I know everybody's pushing therapy. I was doing therapy before it became popular. And I'm still doing therapy because I'm still uncovering a lot of things I never dealt with. Whichever way how you process your trauma. And I forgot this, pray and meditate. I guess I should say that for last point. Pray and meditate. It is very important to pray. And you ain't got to say, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done. You ain't got to be formal. Just like how I'm talking to you, there are times where I talk to God and like, yo, what's going on? What's going on? I can't get this. I can't go through this. Show me a sign. And like I said, my platform, whomever you believe in, you got to really talk to that person. You really got to talk to God. You really got to talk and say, what's going on? Tell me something. Don't be formal. And even still, what I've learned, that sometimes you can sit at your altar. I have a personal altar where I actually pray and, meditate. Sometimes you can sit at your altar or wherever you pray at and cry. As it said in the word that the Holy Spirit interprets our moan and groans. I know y'all like, girl, didn't you just say fucking and stuff like that? Now you talking about, I got a Paul spirit. The Lord ain't through with me yet. And trust me, some of y'all out there like that too. And if you Baptist, you know. But pray or talk to your higher source and meditate. And meditating could be anything. Sit quiet. Or if you like me, listen to some music. I have like a feel good list where I just listen and just daydream away. That's you taking your mind off of it, far away from here, far away from here, far away from here. Just jump in my taxi cab, pack my bag and get away fast. That's called Far Away by Kendrick Soul. Y'all would definitely need to listen to that. Be still and don't respond. No matter how much people are trying to do a wellness check or see how you're going to respond, or saying certain things or texting you certain things, or they doing all these imaginary passive aggressive, and I'm guilty of Facebook posts. See, I told you I'm guilty of that. And that's one of the things I'm working on, because I felt like I couldn't necessarily say what I need to say. I felt like I didn't necessarily have a voice to say what I need to say. So we all do that, make those passive aggressive Facebook posts, but we gonna learn how to release it and not let anybody know. Cry now, plan ahead, which reverse back. Cry now. It's okay to cry. Black men, it's okay to cry. It's okay to cry, because everybody has a vulnerable moment. We are human. Dude, man, it's okay to cry. Sis, it's okay to cry. The strong person, it's okay to cry. You cry now, because crying is a release, and you plan ahead. Now that I done released this, what are my next steps? And of course, walk away. Easier said than done, but as I say, anytime that you get up out that bed or open your eyes or even take time to eat your breakfast or whatever you do, it's a step ahead. Just because a lot of stuff ain't moving right now, healing takes time. It's a journey, it's not a marathon. And I'm going to say that again. Healing takes time. It is a journey, not a marathon. You ain't got to race to the finish line to get your healing. I'm still healing. So it takes time, but each day you get up is a step towards that. And also discover the fuck it button. Y'all know, and when y'all discover it, oh my gosh, because trust me, I'm trying to discover mine too. So that wraps this up. It's okay to call a time out, especially when life is lifing. And I just want to say to everybody that has been listening to me, I thank you so very much. I'm actually going to record a separate episode that's going to be real quick, thanking everybody, because I didn't want to take y'all time and stay up under time. So y'all can listen to it and share this message. Please share this message with someone. Share it, because like I said, who knows how this message will help someone. And like I said, I just want to thank you guys. This episode will be up soon. I will be releasing it today on YouTube, on Spotify, on Apple, and on Amazon Music. It's only but 35 minutes. I kept it up on the hour. So if you can grant me 30 minutes to deliver this powerful message. But I don't want you to hog this for yourself. And once again, I just thank you. And trust me, we gonna go through life together. This is not no AI shit. This is just me. I'm going life with you. Here is my hand. You can reach out and grab my hand, and we gonna walk together. I believe in you. You're gonna make it. It's okay to take a time out. You can do this. I'm happy where you about to go and what you about to come out of. And hopefully that gives you the inspiration to tell your story. And as I wrap it up, you can say it with me. You have the right to tell your story. Don't give anyone the right to tell it for you. Peace and blessings.